Alright. Well, welcome back, everybody. So, sorry, should have had this done already. I'm adjusting the confiscated selfie stick. Headed out here to water the pigs. I think he's got the water hose over there. Probably not, but anyway, we'll get it taken care of. I promise I want to make this one shorter than last night's. Although, last night's video, wow, it's the longest one I've done so far. It also, so far, for the first, the first day, it's been had the most minutes watched of any video I've done so far. So, maybe I'll get up on my soapbox and do some more ranting and raving. Get them watched minutes up there. So, anyway, it's Monday. It's over. This is kind of jerky. I'm trying to drag the water hose as I do this. I pulled a kink in it somewhere. Put that in there for them. Go back to see where it's kinked or whatever. But yeah, I got a little wound up yesterday. I guess it was the day for it, because some of the other YouTube channels that I watched were talking about trespassers. So, maybe it was a thing yesterday. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Just had supper. Okay, well, I don't see any kinks. Water's on. Just don't have much pressure here. What's the deal? Yep. Okay. Well, I guess we got what we got. And we're going to get what we get and don't throw a fit. Some good looking clouds up there. Let me turn around here in circles, make you all dizzy. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. Try to get it all in here. Yeah, we got, I think, about 3 drops of rain last night. So, at least that's all it seemed like. I don't know, it was raining when I went to bed about 10 o'clock. But when I got up this morning, left to go to work at 4:30, it was dry as a bone. Pigs are noisy. They're hungry. Trying to chew on my water hose. Okay. This thing's being crazy. Oh, I see. Alright, well, I was trying to switch it back and it's not wanting to. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, I'm sure y'all would rather look at the pigs than me. I'm gonna stop it. Okay, there's the pigs. Okay, that's one pig. There's the others. They're over here and over there. Yeah. Yeah, I think they've been mistreated. Get you close up. Yeah, yeah. They think they need to be fed. They think they need to eat every time somebody comes out here. Yeah, they're noisy. I'll go over here and pick them some. I'll go over here and pick them some horse weeds. Yeah, they've been trying to eat that one forever. Right there next to me. About that, come on, little baby horse weed, and calm down. Got it? There you go. Have at it. There. You want one of your own too? Alright, well. Guess I need to go turn the water off. Look at that. Just give them a handful of horseweeds and they get real quiet. Wish old Timmy over there would do that. But she'll get quiet when Ethan gives her some food. Me and Ethan just transplanted this one a week ago, and it's doubled in size and grown a tomato on it. If you can see it down in there, looks like we may have some tomato worms there somewhere. I'll have to get after them. Her little tomato patch is doing pretty good here. It's got tomatoes on. I got that one there. I think it's about ripe. Now, that little plant right there is just cranking out the tomatoes. She's already took a couple off it. And peppers are doing good. Looks like something knocked one of them off for her. But anyway, take that in. You're doing good. Alright, oh, pigs are fed, everything's been watered. Oh, it's time to wind down the rest of the way. It was a Monday today, that's all I got to say about that. Sitting here on the porch. I don't know if you can hear the Bob White talking to me, but he is. You can hear every once in a while the hummingbirds buzzing me. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna not keep you on here long tonight. I didn't intend for that video to be 30 minutes long. I was expecting to, you know, I don't know what I was expecting, but once I got it all edited and everything, I was like, oh, that's 30 minutes. Well, okay. Well, as I mentioned earlier, that it's the most minutes watched of any video I've put out so far in the first 24 hours. There's others that have been watched more, but that's the most in the first 24 hours, minute-wise. So, thank you all for that. And I picked up 3 more subscriptions this weekend. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the not so little house on the prairie. Anyway. Whew. Shoot, I don't know what to say tonight. You know, things are going. I think the refrigerator repairman's supposed to be here tomorrow with our parts to fix our refrigerator. Oh, that'll be nice. We got a refrigerator loaned to us. It's a little one of them little bitty tiny dorm room kind of things, but you know, it works. So I appreciate that. Let's see. I don't know. Going to be a short week at work for me this week. Tomorrow's my last day. Yeah, I took a couple days of vacation and try to relax. And I don't know what. I got some projects I'd like to do, but you know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Just don't know what to talk about tonight, you know. I spent 2 days talking about, you know, starting, trying to build communities, not just, you know, communities like in your neighborhood, which would be great if you could get that going on in your neighborhood. Man, that'd be excellent. A neighborhood go in together and, you know, put in a community garden. That'd really be cool. And, you know, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that tonight. That's probably about all that. And I'm not going to complain about the deer hunters anymore tonight. I'm sure there'll be some more. I mean, but I have noticed we haven't had as many leasees around here lately. Guys that farm behind me, they took out a bunch of trees right next to my place and a neighbor's place over here. So that's where we always had the problem with, not always, but that's where two of the problems I talked about last night happened. Or that was the reason for them or something, I don't know. But anyway, so they haven't been leasing it to deer hunters that I'm aware of. And if they are, they're going way over on the west side of the property, and so not having to deal with them, which is fine with me. I know it probably seems strange. It seems strange to me that I'm doing these videos. Not a people person. Not real good in crowds. But then again, you know, I'm just sitting out here on the front porch talking to myself. You know, something I did anyway. So, you know, there we are. You know, said there's all kinds of plans going through my head, things I've thought of, but it's not going to do much good to talk about them now because all it'll be is talk until I get started on them. So, no reason to get into that, I guess. These hummingbirds are hungry here tonight. They keep coming by. There's a male and a female. Anyway, so I appreciate everybody that's subscribed, especially the new subscribers. No, I appreciate all the subscribers. You know, the ones that started out with me, I appreciate them a whole lot because they didn't know what they was getting into. You know, some of these newer ones coming in, you know, I've got a month worth of videos they can go watch now. And, you know, they have a better idea what to get into. I got some encouraging comments. One of them was just straight up encouraging me to keep going. Really appreciate that. And one of them was somebody explaining how, you know, they try to share, you know, when they get more food than they can deal with, they try to share with people, you know. And I like that. I like hearing that, you know. And I know most of the people that are subscribers now, I assume they know me personally, and so if I knew who they was, most of them that I know have subscribed. It's the way they act anyway. They, you know, if they got extra, they'd rather share it than see it go to waste. So, but you know, this we've got to help each other. You know, and you know, I see, how do I want to say this? We really need to take control of our food source away from corporations as much as we can. I mean, you know, and I don't know if this is true. I probably shouldn't even go there, but I headed down that rabbit trail, so here we go. You know, you think about this virus, and it's been, you know, nobody's denying now that it came from China. And pretty sure everybody's agreed that it came from a lab where they were, I don't know what they were doing, whether they were trying to weaponize it, whether they was trying to get it to mutate. I don't know. I don't know about that. But here's my theory, and it's definitely a conspiracy theory, and theory being the big word. You know, you think about it, and I'm gonna try to stick to the facts that I know here. We know that it came from China. We know it came from that lab in China, and I'm pretty sure that China wouldn't mind making a bunch of their people sick to cause us problems. So now back to the facts. Uh, China owns a lot of our our meat processing plants in this country. Uh, Smithfield Foods, one, we're all familiar with, huge pork processor. And I found it interesting that just all at once, this virus is going crazy on the East Coast and the West Coast, and all of a sudden South Dakota, this plant out in South Dakota, half of their people are sick with COVID, so they gotta shut the plant down. I don't know. Like I said, it's a conspiracy theory, and heavy on the theory. But just even if I'm wrong, and I don't mind being wrong. I'm wrong most of the time. Uh, why would we want to put that much control of our food in a huge corporation's hands? You know, um, even if they aren't owned by China, even if they're American owned. I heard on the radio today on my way home from work that was it Tyson Foods? No, it wasn't Thai. It was Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, was working with a Russian company. Yeah, let that sink on a minute. They were, I'm sure they've already been developing it over in Russia. It's a different world there. But they want to introduce 3D printed chicken. Yep, 3D printed chicken. I I don't want any. I it just it, you know the the representative for KFC or whoever said that it tastes just like chicken, tastes just like what KFC makes. So, but still, no, I don't think I want any. Uh, Especially when we can, what are they making it out of? I mean, there's that. What's it going to be made of? Are they just going to grind all the chicken up and make a slime out of it? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't even like the idea. Not sure I want to know. But think about that for a little while. You know, and remember not too long ago there was talk about the pink slime they were feeding our kids in school. Uh, just this stuff just it boggles my mind. I mean, and are we just going to let it happen? Or I don't intend on it. Like I said, I've already got the pigs. I plan on buying chickens this next spring. Uh, I like I said, this whole thing of the pigs and chickens and stuff is kind of self defense for us. You know, and Ronda and I make decent money. We're not independently wealthy or anything, but we make okay money. But like most people, we got bills, and we've made some bad financial choices, and just we're typical Americans, okay? But it's crazy. 3D printed chicken at KFC. I can't get past that, and the fact that while we still raise our own pork in this country, China is in control of a large portion of the processing of it. And then you think about it, and I don't, I don't want to dump this on the farmer, just the farmer, but they, and a lot of these corporate farms, and the way these corporations treat their farmers isn't very good either. But you know, the farmer evidently is doing okay with it because you know, they keep doing it for them. But there's just better ways to raise animals. You know, they feed them steroids to make them grow faster. And you know, if you've been following me over the last month on these YouTube videos, well, last night's video started with a picture of my pigs. The very first picture you saw was those pigs out there in that pen when we first brought them here at 4 or 5 weeks old, however old they were. You know, they probably weighed 10 pounds. And now they're, you know, what is it? Was it May when we brought them here? This May, June, and July. In 3 months, they've grown to, they're 100 pounds easy, each one of them. You know, even bacon bits, I bet he'll go 100 pounds now. I mean, they're a fast growing animal. And, you know, not to mention tasty. But to feed that naturally fast growing animal steroids to make them grow even faster, you know, that can't be good for our health. And, you know, then they just feed them antibiotics whether they need it or not. It's just in the feed. And not all of them do it, I know. You know, I know. But I also know that a lot of them do. And when you go buy your meat at the grocery store, you don't know which pig you got. So that's why Ronda and I have gotten into it partly. And partly, you know, I'm seeing some things that's making me nervous. You know, as quickly as our food chain was disrupted, I mean, within a week or two, less than 2 weeks, there was no beef or pork in the grocery stores. Oh, that's scary. So, you know, we got our own, and we're going to start with chickens next spring, and, you know, maybe some other things. We thought we had a line on a cow or a bull not too long ago, but I don't know, something happened. Never heard any more. But that's beside the point, you know. We're not ready for cows anyway, so. But think about this stuff, you know. You know, try to find someone that's like me or like I'm wanting to be, you know, that's going to have, you can go buy your meat from them on the hoof and, you know, take it to a local processor and, you know, yeah, you've got to schedule things now ahead of time, but that's better than eating 3D printed chicken, I would think. I don't know. You know, there's comments. You can leave comments down below. I'll read them. If you think 3D printed chicken's all right, then, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know. But I'm not so sure I'm interested in it. And, you know, just anyway, you know, I've gone on longer than I intended on, but I can't help it. It worries me. And then there's some other things that worry me that, you know, I've got a friend that back when we was in high school, and I'm talking, you know, I graduated in 1984. I'm not, you know, and he has said since I've known him that we were due for another civil war. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, you know. Well, I don't know what some stuff's going on now. I can't say no, you know. The most optimistic I can be is, well, maybe not. I don't know. But, you know, it just, you know, we need to start making some preparations. And that's what, you know, I was talking to you about the last 2 days, or started talking to you about last night, and I got off on, you know, deer hunters. But anyway, so, you know, we need to be thinking about this kind of stuff. Have you ever thought, I mean, you know, we've all heard of preppers, And, you know, and some of the reasons they prep are pretty out there. But as I've studied some of this stuff, they're not as far out there as you'd think. But anyway, I think we all need to start having a little bit more of a prepper attitude. You know, it's just have plans for things. What's your family going to do for this tornado? Where do you go? What do you do? Do you have a meeting point? You know, this kind of stuff. You know, if the power grid goes down, what are you going to do? You ever thought of if it's a big if, absolutely. But if the power grid went down in this country and it was down for a month, how many people would end up starving in that time? How many people would panic and be running around killing people for a sandwich? You know, just you got to wonder. Anyway, it's enough gloom and doom for tonight. Just think about it all, you know, especially that 3D printed chicken. I don't know. I might want to write a letter and tell them I don't think I'm interested in that. But anyway, oh, okay. I'm going to stop now. I got to get this edited and downloaded, so I won't be up until midnight. So let's all look out for each other, help each other out when we can, and pray. Pray. Pray for all of us. You know, we just, I don't know, in my lifetime, this is the most nervous I've been about things. And I don't know whether I've always been oblivious before, which I don't think so. I mean, I've been fairly aware, you know. The last 10 years or so, I've been a little more politically aware, but, you know, I'm seeing things that make me nervous. So let's pray for each other and, you know, pray for our country. And whether you like him or not, pray for our president. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like him, but, you know, still, he's our president. Anyway, I guess I'm done. So, well, until next time, I'll catch you later.